T&D Sports, an exclusive video broadcast.
Live from Pelham, New York, here at the Ice Hutch for Game 2 of the CHSHL Championship Series between the JV teams of the number 1 seed Chaminade Flyers and the number 2 seed Iona Prep Gaels. Chaminade leads the series 1-0. I'm Thomas Gamba here with Will Amante, and Will, Chaminade in Game 1 had a dominant performance, winning the game 7-4. They had some great offensive outputs from many guys like Cole Lombardo, guys like Max Wood, Tyler Ring, all scored a goal. A lot of different scorers on the team. They can definitely produce offense, and they've also got a great goaltender in Chase Martone. For Iona Prep, they struggled on the offensive end, and they had some trouble defending shots from Chaminade. What do they need to change in this game to force a Game 3 tomorrow at 7:15 in Cantiac Park?
Well, for starters, in their offense, they have to get a good cycle going, and especially they have to screen Chase Martone. They have to get, if they screen and take away his eyes, you can possibly get a tip or a deflection or even a rebound to get an easy tap in for a goal.
Iona Prep's definitely going to need to change some things, and we'll look at some guys that could help them do that. We're going to look at the goalie matchup right now for Chaminade in the net tonight. It's going to be Chase Martone, number 31. Martone, 20 saves out of 24 in Game 1. He was stellar with an .833 save percentage. He was really good behind the pipes, and he made the saves when Chaminade needed them. He had a rough second period when he let in 3 goals on just 3 shots from Iona Prep, but the rest of the game he was on par and stellar between the pipes. Now, let's go to the other side for Iona Prep. It's going to be Chase Turnbull. He made 26 saves out of 32 shots faced. Had a rough first period. He let up 5 goals in Game 1, but the rest of the game he was stellar, and Iona Prep is going to need a great performance from him tonight if they're going to force a Game 3. And now let's look at some key players from both teams. We'll highlight one guy from each team. Let's start with Iona Prep.
So for Iona Prep, we'll start with number 12, Christian Hanna, who had 2 goals in Game 1. And he'll need to spark something for Iona Prep, spark some momentum in his team's eyes. And for Chaminade, we have number 22, Max Wood. And he is a stellar player. He's very fast, and he creates a lot of open chances and great looks for his teams to score. And he has a lot, and meanwhile, he also has a strong ability to score goals.
We'll see if those players can help out their teams as we will go to a quick break. 1:30 to go until Game 2 of the CHSAL Championship Series between Chaminade and Iona Prep. I couldn't hear.
Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back live here from Pelham, New York. Just about 10 seconds until we're ready to rock and roll here from the Ice Hutch. Chaminade has won the JV championship 3 years in a row. They'll look to win it for the 4th straight year, with the athletic director, John Honerkamp, in attendance. A lot of Chaminade family members here of the players, and they're really looking for that 4th straight championship as the warm-up period has ended, and it looks like we're going to get ready to rock and roll. Will, what a great game we have today, and I expect to see a great matchup as we saw in Game 1.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely expect to see a lot of fast pace from both teams, great cycling, great forecheck from both teams.
Both teams bring it in, and it looks like national anthem will be occurring soon. Officials blowing their whistles, both teams going to their respective benches as we are ready to rock and roll here from the Ice Touch. I'm Thomas Gamba here with Will Amante. Super excited to do this game. 9:05 at night, but it's perfect time for some great hockey.
Absolutely. We expect a great fun game, a great atmosphere with the fans, and there's already a lot of energy in this building already.
Yeah, the music is rocking here during the warm-up period. Stands are filled here at the Ice Hutch, and as you see on your screen, Coach Walter Gilroy talking it over with his Chaminade team as they break the huddle. And on the respective side for Iona Prep, Matthew DeMasi talking it over with the Gaels. So Martone in net for the Flyers. Their first line will be out there for Chaminade. Turnbull out there for the Gaels. Excuse me, it's going to be Trip Kale. My apologies. So they make a goalie change. Trip Kale is going to be the Gaels goalie. So Kale gets his first appearance of this series. We talked about what a great job Turnbull has done in Game 1. He had a rough part of the game, but they decided to go with Trip Kale in net. As we are ready, it will be Collins and Wood to take the draw. Chaminade in red, Iona Prep in white as they win the opening draw. And Chaminade controls it as they dump it in. Controlling it for Iona Prep is Leahy. Gets it up the half wall. This is Hannah, who had 2 goals last game. This one tipped into the defensive zone. And Iona Prep trying to retrieve it. It's going to be taken away by Lombardo in the right corner for Chaminade. Gets it around the boards. Taken back by Iona Prep and dumped all the way down to Martone in his net. No icing. Chaminade retrieves in the left corner of the defensive zone. Trying to chip it out as the Flyers. Here comes Lombardo. Up into the neutral zone, into the zone. Lombardo, right circle with the shot. And that one is going to be gloved and frozen by Kale.
Great speed there from Lombardo. Surprising the Gaels defense with an outburst of speed and forcing a great save from Kale.
New line out there for both teams. Donovan Butler to take the draw for Chaminade, and it's taken by Iona Prep and run around the boards by Massell. Chaminade now with possession. O'Hara in the defensive zone. Feeds McAdams, now back to O'Hara, up the boards he goes. It's taken away by Heslin and snatched back by Chaminade's Ing. Ing looks to get it up ahead, but snatched by Iona Prep. A big hit along the boards by Chaminade. Fight for the puck in the defensive zone, and O'Hara will snatch it for Chaminade as Cadigas will dump it into the zone. It's loose in front. Butler with a shot off the ricochet, and that's gloved by Kale.
Great reactions there from Kale, realizing that his defense isn't there, and even a better opportunity from Chaminade to try and bounce on an open play.
So a real broken play there, and Kale gets lucky. Good reaction there. He makes the save on Butler as the draw is won by Iona Prep in their defensive zone. Up the boards they go. Alessi in the defensive zone. Finds Ray in the neutral zone. He gets hit up the boards. And Iona Prep lose the puck but regains the defensive zone with Leahy, and Liam Collins controls it. Collins banks it up the boards. It's snatched by Butler for Chaminade and retaken by Iona Prep in the defensive zone. Up they go into the offensive zone. Taken by O'Hara of Chaminade. And now this is McAdams. Back to his D-man O'Hara. in the left corner defensive zone. He chips up ahead for Butler, who's tripped. No call there as Chaminade goes into the offensive zone. Ing chasing for the puck. No icing called. And Ray will retrieve for Iona Prep. He swings to the right corner of the defensive zone where Leahy will control. Puck loose in front. Chaminade grabs it. This is Albee in the right corner. He feeds to the right point. Here's a shot. Cut it back. That one saved by the blocker of Kale and chipped up into the neutral zone. Here comes Iona Prep with Hannah, and Collins will dump it in. 2:30 into this first period, no score. Albee into the neutral zone for Chaminade. Gets tripped up and loses the puck. And now here comes Iona Prep. Malderi feeds to the slot. Here's a shot. That one saved by Martone as Heslin ripped it on net, and a little scrum after the play as Martone did not like something that Iona Prep said. So we're going to have a face-off after the Martone save.
If you're either Chaminade or Iona Prep, you do not want to take a lot of penalties. This game is too crucial to give up any type of momentum to the other team. Otherwise, great save by Martone and great outburst by Iona Prep.
Malderi will take the face-off for Iona Prep. Looks like it's going to be Landon Butler for Chaminade. And Iona Prep wins it. They control behind the net. The wraparound chance won't go. And DePaula controls for Chaminade in the neutral zone. He's chipping at the puck. He'll dump it in behind the net. Messerino with a hit in the right corner for Chaminade. And the puck taken by Dunn as he rings it around the boards, and it's chipped out of the zone. Now in the neutral zone, it's Albee for Chaminade, feeding Davis in the left corner of the defensive zone. He finds Messerino. That's chipped ahead and snatched by Iona Prep's Heslin. Heslin dumps it in right to Albee. Albee up ahead into the neutral zone. This is taken by Iona Prep. Into the zone they go. Backhand shot on net. Save Martone, and he will freeze the puck. That shot was by Joe Doria. He scored a goal in game one. He looked for the backhand goal there from the left circle. Couldn't find it. And both teams will go for a line change.
Both teams not giving up an inch.
Face-off will come up. Three shots for Iona Prep so far. Chaminade with two here in the first period. 11:36 to go here in game one of the first period. Denley and Hannah will take the draw for their respective teams. And now they're actually going to switch it for Iona Prep. It will be Malderi stepping in the circle. Chaminade wins the face-off. Wakey gets it up ahead, and Les Verance's pass is tipped, stolen, but an offsides on Iona Prep. So a face-off coming up.
Both teams not giving up an inch yet. So both teams are very fast and don't want to give up anything inside between the two dots.
Malderi to take the face-off for Iona Prep. He loses it. Wakey controls in the right corner of the defensive zone for Chaminade. He feeds Kerr in the left corner. And now up ahead they go. Denley dumping it in the right corner of the zone. Ray will retrieve for Iona Prep and chip it around the boards. Leahy looking for the puck. It's taken away by Chaminade. And recontrolled by Alessi of Iona Prep into the neutral zone. Reese taken by Chaminade. Denley right circle. Shoots that one wide. Puck behind the net. Fought for, and a penalty is called on Chaminade. Richie Lesperance tripped up an Iona player. It looked like Will Leahy, and it will be. Let's look at the replay.
Yeah, at this point, you don't want to take any bad penalties. Chaminade already has two men in the box, and that's two men down, and you don't want to long shift any player, so you don't want a lot of penalties.
So a power play now for Iona Prep. 5-on-4, and Chaminade wins the opening draw as Steiner will clear it all the way down the zone, and a penalty is called on Iona Prep as Steiner draws it right off the face-off. And can't really see who what. Yeah, it's going to be Will Leahy for Iona Prep. He is angry going into the box, and now we are even strength.
Now for a 4-on-4, there's a lot more open ice, and there's a lot more opportunities and open space to work with for both teams.
Wood will take the face-off for Chaminade. He wins it. Here's O'Hara left point. Feeding McAdams right point with a shot. That one saved in traffic by Kale. Loose puck in the left corner. O'Hara retrieves. Dumps it around the boards. Missel will try and clear it for Iona Prep. O'Hara saves it in the zone. O'Hara left circle. Loses the puck. Regains in the left corner. Waits. Gets hit into the boards. Steiner retrieves it for the Flyers in the right corner. Now McAdams at the right point. Loses his footing. And it's taken away by Alessi for Iona Prep. And now Chaminade retrieves in the neutral zone. Wood up ahead, chips it up the left boards. And into the back in the net, Missel retrieves for Iona Prep as he gets hit. Around the boards they go. Hannah feeds Alessi in the neutral zone. Alessi looking to split defenders. Splits one, looks to get a shot on net. And that one just goes wide as Martone got lucky there. Chaminade loses the puck in the defensive zone, Here's Heslin behind the net. Looks to go to work as he rings around the boards and loses it. Here comes Chaminade in the neutral zone. Steiner will dump it in as he gets across the red line. And Chaminade will go for a change.
Chaminade feeling a little bit of pressure here so far on this 4-on-4.
Mulderry left circle for Iona Prep. Circles around the net. Chaminade called for a penalty as the puck gets out of the zone. Ray retrieves for Iona Prep, and they're going to blow a whistle. So Chaminade with another man down into the box. As it's going to be Tommy Cutterback who will take a seat.
Great outburst there by number 6, Scott Alessi.
So penalty on Chaminade. So it's a 4-on-3 for Iona Prep. Collins will win the face-off for the Gaels. Right circle they control. Now at the point. And at the left circle. Here's a shot by Hannah. Save Martone. Puck in the left corner. Scrum for it. Here's another shot, and Martone will freeze it as Hannah threw it on net. So another face-off as one of Chaminade's penalties is about to expire. But it will still be a power play for Iona Prep.
Already a lot of momentum coming from the Gaels. Already with 2 quick shots.
Iona Prep wins the face-off. Hannah controls. He feeds Doria at the point. Now at the right circle. Here's Heslin waiting, finding Hannah left circle with a shot. That one is saved by Martone. Rebound! That one goes high. Wakey controls for Chaminade in the left corner. As they look to clear it, they will not be able to. Doria loses the handle. Lombardo controls for Chaminade, and he will clear it all the way down. So Chaminade gets lucky. Heslin had a wide open chance. He put it high. And now here comes Iona Prep. Doria into the slot. Dumps it off for Heslin. Now at the left circle. Hannah with a shot. That one blocked by Wakey. Rebound, score! It's Scott Alessi for the Gaels. Off for the ricochet. And Iona Prep leads it 1-0 here at Ice Hutch.
Great shot there by Scott Alessi. Chaminade defenders don't pick him up behind. You see the winger not there. And Scott Alessi with the wide open net as Martone has to struggle to get to the other side.
So Alessi off the rebound gives the Gaels a 1-0 lead. We're back to even strength as Butler will take the face-off for Chaminade. Puck is dropped. And the face-off won by the Flyers. In controls the neutral zone. He swings left side, cut it back, dumps it. That was O'Hara dumping it into the zone as it was tipped in. Butler with a hit on the boards. Fight for the puck in the right corner. Ing chopping at it for the Flyers. And it's tipped to Leahy for Iona Prep. Up ahead they go. This is Borrera. Dumping it into the offensive zone where McAdams will control for Chaminade. He rigs up the boards for Katagas. And now here's Ing with speed in the neutral zone. Coming up the right boards. in the zone. He dumps it off for Butler. They couldn't connect. And the other way, here's Mulderry for Iona Prep. He'll dump it in the zone behind the net. Fight for the puck. Controlled by Heslin. He circles in the right corner. Loses the puck. Butler looking for it for the Flyers. He can't retrieve. As O'Hara will hit it up the boards for Ing. Saved in by Ray. He fires a shot. That one blocked by McAdams. And Katagas will clear as Chaminade will get a change. Now here comes Iona Prep. Heslin with a shot. That one saved by Martone. And Albie will clear it all the way down into the zone. And this is going to be an icing.
Great forecheck from the Gaels here. You can tell that they're hungry and that they want this win. The Flyers, on the other hand, have to become a little faster in the offensive zone. It looks like they're just waking up.
And it's really a whole different start to this game from game one. Iona Prep looked like they were the team sleeping in game one when Chaminade got out to that big 5-1 lead in the first period. But now Iona Prep with the 1-0 lead. They look to keep it here as the faceoff fought for in the right corner of the zone, and Chaminade retrieves. Here's Landon Butler into the neutral zone. He finds Messerino, dumps it around the boards, and a penalty will be called on Massell, who hit Messerino up high. And now Chaminade to the power play as they look to tie the game.
If you're Chaminade, you want not even to score a goal. You obviously want to score a goal, but you at least want to have some shots to try and get your momentum back, get your energy back, get your speed, get your drive. So you at least need some sort of shots, and to get it past Kale, you want to get a guy in front for tips and rebounds.
Chaminade with their top line out there of Wood, Lombardo, and Steiner. Iona Prep wins the faceoff, but Chaminade keeps it in the zone. Kerr shot that one high. Steiner controls in the right corner. Now he feeds Lombardo. Back to Steiner at the right point. Steiner waits, shoots. That one tipped wide. Rebound loose in front. Wood tried to chop at it, and it's controlled by Iona Prep behind the net. This is Ray trying to clear it, and he will as Steiner could not save it at the right point. All the way down into the defensive zone. Steiner controls for Chaminade. Steiner loses the puck. Here's Alisi, and he'll fire it back into the neutral zone where Ray controls, and Iona Prep will waste some time on this penalty as they dump it in. Here comes Chaminade into the neutral zone. Lombardo up the right side with speed and at the right circle. He looks to feed the slot. That pass tipped. Now Wood controls back to Lombardo. Lombardo looked to feed in front. His pass tipped, and Iona Prep will clear it all the way down to Martone's net. Here's Alessi behind the net, circles, waits, shoots. That one hit the post. Looking for the shorthanded goal, and here comes Chaminade into the neutral zone. Lombardo at the right circle, waits, looks to dumps off. He finds Wood with the shot. That one tipped, and Iona Prep will clear it down the zone. 1:30 off of this penalty. Chaminade looks to get a good chance on net. Here's Messerino in the neutral zone. Finding a cutting Wood at the right circle. Wood waits, shoots. That one high and out of play. So with 22 seconds left on the power play, Chaminade still looks to even the score with 5:11 to go in the first period.
Chaminade hasn't really found a lot of shots. They got to get some momentum going. But one thing they can't do, they can't lose a lot of hope. One goal is just the first period so far. There's a lot of game left to play.
Butler wins the faceoff for Chaminade at the right point. Is Wakey dumping it to the right corner to Paula. Waits at the right circle. Looks for someone to pass to. Now a fire shot. That one saved by Kale. And tipped out to the left point. They go to the left corner. Messerino. Back to the left point. McAdams loads. Shoots that one wide. And into the right corner. Chaminade controls. Wakey chipping at it. And Iona Prep will clear it all the way down to the net of Martone as the penalty has expired. And Martone will freeze the puck. So face-off in Chaminade's defensive zone. Iona Prep leads 1-0 with 4:44 to go in the first period.
Nice decision by Martone, realizing that his defensemen aren't going to get there first.
Iona Prep, 10 shots on goal. Chaminade just 4. So that's the type of game it's been. We talked about how Iona Prep needs to get more offense. They definitely have today. As Hannah will take the face-off. for Iona Prep, but Landon Butler wins it for Chaminade. Flyers controlling the defensive zone as they chip at the puck, and a whistle will be blown. Don't know what the call was. I think it might have been offsides on Iona Prep, and it is. So it will be a face-off on the near boards. It will be Collins and Butler. Butler wins the face-off. Here comes DePaula up the right side in the zone for Chaminade. Triple teamed near the boards. He spins away in the right corner, rings it around the boards, all the way to Messerino, who feeds the left point for McAdams. McAdams looking to dump it in, lost the puck, and Iona Prep looked to get it up the ice, but the pass was tipped, and they control in the defensive zone. Here's Doria. They swing it into the neutral zone. Wakey controls in the defensive zone for Chaminade. 4:08 to go. McAdams for Chaminade feeds Wakey in the right corner of the defensive zone. Now into the neutral zone. It's John DePaula. DePaula into the offensive zone with speed. Waits, shoots that one high and out of play as the shot was tipped by Mark Missel of the Gaels.
With 3 minutes, 54 seconds to go, Chaminade needs to get a couple shots on Trip Kale and get out of this period with a tiny bit of momentum so they could try and spark something in the second period.
Denley will take the faceoff for Chaminade. It will be Mulderry for Iona Prep. And Iona Prep wins the faceoff. Scrum for the puck in the right corner. Ray fighting for Iona Prep. It's chipped around the boards. Margot controls for Chaminade. He dumps it in to L'Esperance. L'Esperance in the left corner. Feeds Denley. Cut it back, fighting for it for the Flyers. Throws a check, and it's tipped out into the neutral zone for Margot. His pass intended for a teammate is tipped away, but he regains possession. Margot will dump it into the zone. And Ray will control for Iona Prep behind the net. Ray with a nice move. Gets it up. And out of the zone as Margot controls for Chaminade in the neutral zone. Cut it back, looking to chip it ahead. His pass tipped and stolen by Mulderry. As Chaminade will chip it from their defensive zone all the way to the offensive zone. No icing. Leahy will control for Iona Prep. Now on the near side, Heslin chipping it ahead in the neutral zone, and a whistle will be called. Don't know what the call is, and they're actually going to say it's a penalty, a trip on Jack Ray for Iona Prep. So he goes to the box, and another power play for Chaminade.
This is the perfect opportunity for Chaminade, and I'm sure Walter Gilroy is thinking of something to try and get his team to do, and some momentum and some shots to get on Trip Kale.
Chaminade did not have a great power play last time. They start out with a different line this time. They're still going to have Steiner, Wood, and Lombardo out there, but a different defensive pair with Albee and Davis. Chaminade wins the faceoff. Lombardo behind the net. Waits at the left corner. Feeds the left point for Albee. Now to the right point, it's Davis. Davis, load, shoot. That one saved. Rebound loose. Lombardo will control at the left circle. He shoots. Save Kale. Rebound in front. Tipped ahead. Lombardo chapping at it. Another save by Kale. Albee with a shot. That one blocked. Now Davis at the right point. Swings around the boards to the right corner. Now in the left corner, it's Lombardo. To the point, Albee chips it for Davis. Right circle with a shot. That one tipped. Lombardo controls left circle for Chaminade. Lombardo waits, finds Davis right point. He winds, shoots that one high. Wood controls left corner. He chips it ahead. Lombardo in front with a shot. Save Kale. And Iona Prep will clear it after multiple chances from Chaminade. 1 minute left on the power play. Chaminade chips it ahead into the zone. Lombardo fighting for it, gets hit. Finds Steiner left wing with a shot. That one saved. Steiner gets to Wood with a shot. Glove save, Kale. Big time saves from Trip Kale. And he keeps Chaminade scoreless with 50 seconds to go on the power play.
This is the Chaminade that we saw in game one that got a 5-goal early lead. And this is what we need to see from Chaminade if they can win this game.
8 saves for Kale on 8 shots from Chaminade. 1:48 to go in the first period. New line out there for the Flyers. It will be Cadigas, Donovan Butler, and Tyler Ing, the D pair O'Hara and Margro. Excuse me, it's not going to be Margro. It's going to be another defenseman. Can't really see the number from here. We'll see who it is once we take this face off. A little confusion at the Chaminade bench as they sort that out. It's actually going to be Chet Wakey, the other defenseman for Chaminade, as the officials talking things over with the penalty box. And it looks like Robert Albee is going into the box. So 50 seconds remain on the power play for Chaminade, and it looks like Albee is into the box. Chaminade still with a power play. Donovan Butler loses the face-off in the offensive zone. Leahy looks to clear for Iona Prep, and he will, as it goes all the way to the defensive zone of Chaminade. Kerr controls. Kerr dumps it ahead, finds Ing up the near side boards. He chips it into the neutral zone for Cat. Gets that pass stolen away by Mulderi, and he dumps it into the defensive zone for a clear. 25 seconds to go on the power play. O'Hara fighting for in the defensive zone. He'll chip it ahead. Here comes Chaminade. Ing in the neutral zone. Finds O'Hara at the red line. Back to Ing. Ing down the right side. Comes with speed. Waits, fires a pass. That one tipped in front by Mulderi. Fights for the puck in the left corner. Mulderi chipping at it. Chaminade retrieves. Butler finds Kerr with a shot. That one wide from the right point. Caddigas retrieves for Chaminade. Now Butler with a shot. That one wide. Tipped into the left corner. Mulderi fighting for it. Iona Prep will clear as it will go into the defensive zone. Power play is over with under 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Kerr in the defensive zone. Retrieves in the right corner. Finds DePaula. And now into the neutral zone. It's Donovan Butler. Butler into the zone with speed. Lose the puck. And Ray chips it ahead. Here's Christian Hanna up the left side. Hanna with speed. Circles at the left wing. Fakes the pass. Looks for a shot. That one blocked. Here comes Chaminade with speed into the neutral zone. And it will be snatched by Iona Prep. It's done in the defensive zone. He controls here in the right corner. Up ahead they go. Hanna into the neutral zone. 2 seconds, and that's the end of the first period. Iona Prep leads it 1-0 after 1 here in Game 2, and a great first period for them.
Yeah, Iona Prep had a lot of energy and a lot of speed to them, and a great forecheck for them. They have to carry that out next game, or this period.
We'll see if they can, as the goal by Scott Alessi in that period. We'll see if they can bounce back off of it, as we're going to go to a quick break here with Iona Prep leading 1-0 here in Game 2.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back live here from the Ice Hutch in Pelham, New York, where after one period, the Iona Prep Gaels lead the Chaminade Flyers by a score of 1-0. And Will, what do you think is the main factor that led Iona Prep to this first period lead?
Their speed and their hunger for this first period, and they had a major forecheck coming into the period that Chaminade didn't expect, and it jumped them by surprise.
10 shots in that first period for Iona Prep. Chaminade controls it in the right corner with Joe Margro. He chips it ahead in the defensive zone, and it's chipped back by Iona Prep near the net. L'Esperance looking to control it for Chaminade. Couple hits, and now here's a shot by Iona Prep. That one tipped wide on the shot by Doria. Fight for the puck up the half wall, and it's chipped into the defensive zone where Margot will clear for Chaminade, and Denley will chip it up ahead in the neutral zone. Chaminade controls now in the neutral zone. L'Esperance chips it ahead. Denley looking to grab the puck, and it's taken by Alessi, the goal scorer for the Gaels in that first period. Now in the defensive zone, it's Chaminade. Margro up the near side, looking for a teammate to pass it to. His pass stolen away by Mulderi. Mulderi left circle, rings it around the boards for Alessi in the right corner. Now to the right point, no teammate there for Alessi, and they'll just have to chip it ahead where Mulderi will come into the zone. Mulderi left circle, shot, save Martone. And that one will be ringed around the boards. Mulderi controls for Iona Prep. Chipped ahead by Richie L'Esperance. Now to the neutral zone, it's Iona Prep. They dump it into the zone. Scrum for the puck down low. Here's Mulderi shooting. Saving is Martone as that shot went high on the second chance. And Chaminade will clear it out of the zone. Great chance by Mulderi in the slot, as Iona Prep controls it, and Chaminade now regains possession in the defensive zone with Cutterback. Cutterback finds Lombardo. Now Steiner on the near side in the neutral zone. Finding Lombardo on a cut, and he'll dump it in the zone. Nacelle fighting for it with Wood in the right corner. It's chipped up near the slot where Steiner will control it. He is tripped up. So Steiner draws his second penalty of the game. Steiner, obviously no goals for Chaminade today, but he makes an impact here drawing this penalty.
Yeah, not only that, but he's had a bunch of speed to it. Oh, and that's definitely a call. Getting the stick under the skates, definitely a call.
So now Chaminade will take the face-off with Wood. 12:38 to go and a 2-minute power play for the Flyers. Wood trying to win that face-off. He will, as it's chipped up to the left point. O'Hara will retrieve, but it's out of the zone into the neutral zone. He feeds McAdams right side. McAdams loses the puck for a moment, but finds Steinert, who comes up the left side. Steinert chips the puck into the left corner and goes for the chase as Chaminade retrieves. At the left point, McAdams. McAdams waits, gets to the point, finds O'Hara right circle. O'Hara finds Wood, left circle. Wood walks in, shoots, scores! Max Wood with the rifle from the left circle, and Chaminade has evened the score here at Ice Hutch.
We talked about Max Wood before the game. He gets into open space here. He gets into the left wing, and he knows exactly where to put that. Glove side. Tough shot for Gale. And it's a 1-1 game just with 12 minutes and 4 seconds to go.
Wood with perfect accuracy, and the assistant captain has tied it for Chaminade. Iona Prep wins the faceoff with 12 minutes to go. They control it in the defensive zone. They get into the neutral zone, hand out the right side into the zone. Controls in the right corner. O'Hara puts a check on him. Alessi chips it up the half wall and loses the control of the puck as Steiner will chip it up ahead into the neutral zone. Now here's Doria flinging it into the zone. McAdams tips it down, finds O'Hara in the right corner. O'Hara put on some pressure by Collins. Iona Prep retrieves, and Steiner looks to grab the puck, but a good back check there by Collins as he fires a shot on net, and Martone with the reaction save.
Iona Prep having an immediate response from that Max Wood goal and not giving up any inches in the defensive zone, not letting them get any more chances than they already have.
Chase Martone has stopped 12 out of 13 shots that he's faced, and the game is tied at 1. 11:21 to go. Donovan Butler And Jeffrey Mulderry will take the face-off. Mulderry wins it. Heslin with a shot in the slot. That one blockered by Martone. Fight for the puck behind the net. Control by Iona Prep. They control it at the point. Here's a shot. Saved by Martone with the glove as Leahy fired one on net. And then some scrum after the play.
Great job by Martone to get out from his post, immediately out to the top of his crease in order to make that amazing glove save.
Yeah, great glove save there. As now, because of that scrum, Jeffrey Mulderry goes to the box. So another Chaminade power play. So Mulderry to the box for 2 minutes. And Chaminade will have their third power play of the game. Flyers looking to gain the lead after they started the period trailing 1-0. The Wood goal tied it up. And now they look for the lead here as they win the opening faceoff. Kerr left point, fires a shot. Glove saved by Kale as he went up high for that one, and he frees the puck 5 seconds into the power play.
Great job by Kale. Opening up, finding a lane, but also waiting for Ing to get in front of the net to try and tip it and get a screen.
11:01 to go in the first period. Butler will take the faceoff once again for Chaminade. And it will be Alessi for Iona Prep. Alessi wins the faceoff, and Iona Prep clears it. Good start to the power play for Iona Prep. And here comes Chet Wakey for Chaminade. Up the near side boards in the defensive zone. Tries to find Ing in the neutral zone. His pass too strong. And the puck is chipped out of play into the bench of Chaminade by Ray of Iona Prep.
Great forecheck by Iona Prep, not letting them regroup and trying to get an entry, a clear entry back in.
So Butler will take another faceoff for Chaminade. He wins it this time, and Ing will dump it in to the zone. Leahy controls for Iona Prep. He rings it around the boards. Kerr looking to control for Chaminade. Both teams fighting for the puck, and Iona Prep will clear it. That's Leahy again with another good defensive play on the PK. And Wakey will control for Chaminade as Iona Prep goes for a change. So Wakey in the defensive zone, 1:09 to go on the power play. He feeds Ing in the neutral zone. Ing finds Butler. Left point, he loses the puck, and they're going to say offsides on this one. So Butler didn't have full control of the puck while he was going into the zone. And it's going to cost Chaminade a face-off in the neutral zone.
Not the best power play from Chaminade, especially in the second period after the goal. They want to keep their fast pace and their momentum. Unfortunately, they're not doing that.
Top line back out there for Chaminade. With the deep pair of McAdams and O'Hara. O'Hara controls for Chaminade off the face-off win. He'll dump it in. Rung around the boards. Doria controls. Chip by Steiner. Now here's Lombardo. Left circle. Finds McAdams at the point. McAdams fakes to Lombardo. Left point. Now at the left circle, it's Wood where he scored that first goal. He feeds O'Hara right circle. O'Hara loses the puck momentarily. Regains. Finds McAdams left point. McAdams. Defended by Hannah, chips it ahead near the net, and Hannah will clear it all the way down the zone after a nice defensive play. In the defensive zone, Heslin looking to grab it for Iona Prep, but O'Hara will cut him off and work from the defensive end of Chaminade. He finds McAdams. McAdams with speed into the neutral zone. Up the right side of the offensive zone, McAdams waits. Feeds O'Hara at the point. O'Hara finds Steiner, left circle. Steiner shoots that one wide and ring all the way around the boards into the defensive zone where O'Hara will look to treat it. But Hannah finds Collins with a shot. Save Martone. Heslin another chance. Glove save Martone. 2 chances off of a broken play, but Martone stops both of them and keeps the score even.
Fabulous play by Martone to get out there, and what a blocker save, and what a glove save. And great job by Heslin to realize the puck's available. Let me take a shot at an opportunity, and he does and almost capitalizes.
8:57 to go in the second period. Chaminade wins the defensive zone face-off. DePaula in the neutral zone, chips it ahead, and goes for the chase game. In the left corner, puck fought forward by Leahy. No penalty called as Chaminade retrieves. Margro a shot, that one wide right. Cut it back controls for Chaminade at the right circle. Lose the puck off his foot. Ray circles in the right corner. And now here comes Christian Hanna into the neutral zone. He chips it up ahead near Martone's net. Martone will fire it into the corner. Now Iona Prep controls. Leahy a shot, that one tipped from the point. Now it's Alessi feeding the slot. Collins a shot. Martone the save, and he'll freeze it.
It was a deflection off of Marco, so great reaction by Martone to realize that deflection and cover up.
Mulderry will take the face-off for Iona Prep. Here in the offensive zone for Chaminade, it's going to be Landon Butler. And Iona Prep wins it. As behind the net, Boera controls. He feeds the front of the net, but no one was there. Besides John DePaul of Chaminade, who chips it all the way ahead into the defensive zone of Iona Prep, where Massell controls. He finds a cutting man. This is Collins with a shot. Glove save, Martone. As after the play, couple checks thrown by Chaminade as the scrums continue after saves. This has been the third or fourth time this has happened, and it looks like someone is going to the box for Chaminade, I would expect. See what happens. As indeed it's going to be Tommy Cutterback to the box.
You should not let that happen. Thomas Cutterback, you cannot let Iona Prep get into your head. Otherwise, they're going to create chances off of it, and that's how teams lose this game.
Iona Prep also has a man going to the box. It looks like it's Jeffrey Mulderry, so he's found the penalty box's home today as he'll take another seat after that scrum. So both teams will have a draw in the neutral zone as officials talking it over with Iona Prep's bench. And with 7:52 to go in the second period, it looks like everything is settled down here. So we're going to have a zone face-off. It'll be Denley for Chaminade and Collins for Iona Prep. Fight for the face-off. Chaminade wins it with Richie Lesperance controlling. He chips it ahead to his brother. That's Hunter Lesperance as it's swung around the boards. Hanna controls, but Chaminade retrieves. Hunter throws it on net. That one saved. Denley back to Lesperance in front with a shot. Saved by Kale. Great reaction save by Trip Kale. Keeps the score even at 1.
Absolutely great reaction by Trip Kale, but even better play by Hunter Lesperance, getting into open ice for a clear shot, letting your stick follow through. Great play.
Denley and Collins again will go at the draw, and now they're going to bring Henley out of the face-off circle. They bring Richie Lesperance in. Iona Prep wins the face-off, and a check by Lesperance right near the head area. So he will go to the box after that cross-check. So now an Iona Prep power play. The penalties keep racking up for both teams.
No matter what team, you can't check somebody by the numbers. If you check somebody by the numbers, that's an immediate penalty, and both teams have to understand that and stop getting into bad habits and creating chances for the other team.
So 2-minute power play for Iona Prep. Collins loses the face-off. Fights for it behind the net. And Andrew Kerr will retrieve and dump it all the way out of the zone as he clears it to start this penalty kill for Chaminade. In the defensive zone, it's Leahy. He'll dump it off, and here comes Heslin with speed in the neutral zone. Heslin up the left side. Spins. For someone to pass it to. Steinert kicks it away out of the zone. But right back in, and an offsides as Hannah did not wait until the puck went into the zone. So offsides, and 29 seconds into this power play, there will be a neutral zone faceoff.
The second period is looking exactly like the beginning of the first. Both teams not giving up an inch. Fast pace, fast movement, fast cycling, great chances, and amazing plays by the goaltenders.
Iona Prep wins the faceoff. Hannah controls left circle. Now at the point, Leahy shoots, and that one tipped in front. It's tipped wide as Heslin retrieves in the right corner. Heslin spins. Now up the half wall. It's Alessi feeding the left circle. Hannah with a shot. He whiffed on it. He tries to feed it to the left corner and chips it to the back of the net where Heslin will control. Fight for the puck up the half wall. Steiner controls for Chaminade. He will clear it. Chase for the puck near the net of Kale. Leahy will retrieve for Iona Prep. 50 seconds left on the power play. Up ahead, it's Hannah into neutral zone. Across the red line with speed, chips it ahead. This is Heslin in the slot. Heslin left circle, loses control. Looks to chase for the puck behind the net, he retrieves. Finds Alessi right circle. Alessi gets to the point. Finds Leahy. Leahy at the point, fakes, shoots. That one tipped in front. Rebound loose. Chaminade will clear it. That looked to be Denley who cleared it all the way down to the defensive zone, and 10 seconds are left on the power play. Heslin controls near the red line. It's chipped ahead by Chaminade. Lombardo looking for it. Taken by Alessi, and now up the boards. It's Collins. He loses the puck after a tip. It gets all the way into the defensive zone, and Kale will have to chip it ahead. Now here's Wood with a shot. Glove save by Kale as he looked to get back into his net. A broken play there, but Kale with a huge glove save to keep the score even at 1.
That was a very high-risk play from Chip Kale. Luckily, he's able to pivot and make that amazing glove save.
Butler and Malderi will take the face-off. And Chaminade wins the draw. O'Hara will swing it around the boards. Chaminade looking for that chip and chase game. They fight for the puck in the right corner, but Ray will retrieve for Iona Prep. Up the half wall they go. O'Hara looking to control. He finds a teammate in the defensive zone. Now here's Malderi. Up the boards they go. This is Casteris looking for the puck. Fight for it with Cadigas, and Chaminade controls the defensive zone. McAdams and O'Hara will play catch. McAdams finds O'Hara up the near side. Now it's Ing chipping it ahead. Donovan Butler into the zone. At the left circle, he finds Cadigas in the slot. Cadigas loses the puck, chips it ahead to the right point. McAdams chasing for it. Circles, and Iona Prep will clear all the way down into the defensive zone for an icing. So 1-1 the score, 4:16 to go. And honestly, a very pretty even played match today. Iona Prep has had more offensive chances with 20 shots on net, but Chaminade has had probably some better chances in front of the net with those 12 shots. They have the goal, and it's a 1-1 tie here.
Yeah, they have a lot of momentum coming in. Their power plays have been stellar, getting a lot of shots and a lot of tips and a lot of great chances on Chip Kale.
Iona Prep wins the faceoff and chips it into the defensive zone of Chaminade, where Kerr will grab the puck. He rings it around the boards and to the back of the net. Wakey looks to grab the puck, and it will be taken by Iona Prep. Here's a shot, but before that, they say a slash on Liam Collins. So Wakey was looking to grab the, that was Landon Butler who was looking to grab the puck for Chaminade. He got slashed by Collins. And now another power play for Chaminade.
Iona Prep bench getting a little frustrated here with all these penalties. This is a great chance for Chaminade to capitalize on frustration, potential misplays. But if you get a lot of passes and a lot of shots on net, you have a likely chance of scoring.
Would lose the faceoff for Chaminade. Iona Prep will clear to start this power play off. Wakey controls behind the net in the defensive zone of Chaminade. He plays catch with Kerr. Kerr circles back to Wakey in the near side corner. Wakey up the half wall. Chucks it into the neutral zone, and Malderi retrieves for Iona Prep after a big hit on Wakey. Into the neutral zone, Alessi will chip it into the defensive zone. Wakey now controls for Chaminade. He chips it up the boards. Kerr controls. Now he finds Lombardo in the neutral zone. Bad pass. Leahy will tip it ahead. Lombardo looking to chip it into the offensive zone, but Iona Prep does the opposite. They clear it into the defensive zone. So 50 seconds into this power play and no chances for Chaminade. Lombardo up the right side. Chips for Wood, and Wood will just dump it into the zone as it was going to be an offsides call. Iona Prep controls the neutral zone with a head of steam. It's Alessi getting pounded into the boards by Steiner. No penalty called, and here comes Chaminade. Wood across the red line. At the right circle, Wood waits, feeds the slot now at the right circle. Here's a shot. That one saved by Kale. Fight for the puck down low. Steiner and Lombardo there for Chaminade. Steiner controls left circle. This is Lombardo. Lombardo circling. Chipping it ahead. Wood, back to Lombardo. Now into the slot they go. Here's a shot. Wakey, that one blocked. And here comes Christian Hanna. 2-on-2, short-handed. Hanna, left circle. Shoots, that one blocked. And it goes wide. Fight for the puck in the right corner. Hanna will dump it to Alessi at the right circle with a shot. That one blocked. And here comes Lombardo. 5 seconds on the power play. Lombardo into the zone. At the right circle. Lombardo driving the net. Lose the puck. Chipped ahead behind the net. Messerino looking for it for Chaminade. DePaulo gets in the scrum. Tries to retrieve the puck in the left corner. And now he will. DePaula behind the net. Circles to the right corner. Looks for a point man. And he'll dump it in instead. Around the boards they go. Landon Butler controls. He gets hit along the boards. And in the right corner, Hanna controls. He gets hit. Now it's Albee for Chaminade. Left point with a shot. That one wide. Chipped ahead to the right point. Cut it back a shot. Through traffic, that one wide. Chaminade still controls. Cut it back. Right point. Finds Albee with a shot. That one saved by Kale. Rebound tip to the right point. Cut it back will save it in. No offsides. Cut it back shot goes wide. Chipped ahead the half wall. Albee controls. He waits. Drives the slot. Loses it. And here comes Hanna. 2-on-1 for Iona Prep. Hanna left circle. Waits. Finds Alessi with a shot. He scores! Scott Alessi, number 2 for number 6. And Iona Prep leads it 2-1 here at Ice Hutch.
Great play, great 2-on-1 from the Gaels. And guess who it is? It's Scott Alessi once again. He has been capitalizing for the Gaels and giving them all the momentum. After a long defensive zone kill, they finally get rewarded with all that, with that 2-on-1.
And what a great play by Hanna. He retrieved the puck in the defensive zone, skated all the way down to the offensive zone, created a 2-on-1 chance, and found Alessi for a perfect goal. So Iona Prep retrieves the lead with 36 seconds to go, and they control in the offensive zone. Has in left corner with a deke. Looking to get into the slot. He loses it and gets tripped up. And that will be another penalty on Chaminade. So 28.6 seconds until the end of the second period. But Teddy Davis will be called for a penalty. And now Iona Prep to the power play.
Dear Shaman, you do not want to have any frustration coming into the intermission. You want to keep your cool and not let that last goal get into your head.
Denley wins the faceoff for Chaminade in the defensive zone. McAdams rings it around the boards. Right to Leahy for Iona Prep. In the right corner, it's Alessi, that 2-goal scorer. He has the 2 on the board for Iona Prep. He walks in at the right circle. Waits and gets tripped up again, and no penalty is called there. Here's Leahy feeding Hannah with a shot, that one high. L'Esperance looking to clear for Chaminade in the right corner. He will not. Leahy right circle with a shot, that one tipped high and out of play as the second period concludes. Iona Prep leads it 2-1 after a late goal from Scott Alessi. Chaminade did tie it up early in the first period with Max Wood, but Alessi gives Iona Prep the lead as we go into the final period. 2-1, Iona Prep leads it in game 2 as they look to force a game 3 tomorrow.
Experience. Trusted. Proven. Excellence. Over 20 years of professional sports video production. The industry standard. T&D Sports Video Production. Whether it's a single game, a whole season, or a college recruitment video, T&D Sports is your one-stop video solution. T&D Sports Video Productions. All sports, all levels, all the time.
Back live here from Pelham, New York at Ice Hutch. Iona Prep leads it at the start of the third period, 2-1, as we are back in action. Scott Alessi, as I mentioned, at the end of the second period, 2 goals today, and he got that late goal in the second period to give them the lead. Gaels on the power play to start the third period. In the neutral zone, they control it with Alessi. He chips it ahead, and he will control it across the red line. Alessi weaving through defenders. Loses the puck, and Leahy controls. He finds Alessi, and Alessi loses the puck as Denley will chip it to the defensive zone. Up ahead go the Gaels. Hannah left circle, tries to feed the slot. Broken play is chipped up ahead and out of the zone by Chaminade. So 45 seconds left on the power play as Leahy controls at the red line.
Great job by Chaminade holding the blue line and even holding the red line, not letting the Gaels get any room to work with.
Alessi dumps it in. Chaminade controls. In the right corner, it's O'Hara. He will clear it as it hits off the official. And Iona Prep gets a bit of a break. Ray chips it ahead to the red line. And Chaminade loses control of it. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Alessi left circle, feeds the slot, has a shot. Glove save, Martone with 12 seconds to go on the power play.
Great quick reaction by Martone. Quick shot, quick pass, quick release, excuse me. And a phenomenal job by Martone.
So Malderi and Cadigas will take the draw. Malderi wins it for Iona Prep. Ray swings to the right side. Leahy a shot from the point. That one high. Ray retrieves. He'll dump it into the left corner. And now they go out of the offensive zone with the power play concluding. Doria controls in the defensive zone for the Gaels. He chips it ahead. It's taken by Kerr for Chaminade. Kerr into the zone, chips it ahead, gets knocked down. No penalty called as Ray controls behind the net. Ray loses the puck in the right corner. Stolen by Steiner. Steiner chips it to the slot. Kerr shot. He scores! Andrew Kerr has tied the game for Chaminade as they celebrate in the left corner and even the score at 2.
What a goal by Andrew Kerr. High slot, tough shot for a trip goal. Phenomenal job by Vaughan Steiner to find that open man and to have.
And we've talked about how Vaughn Steinert has made so many plays today. He knows about winning here at Chaminade. He won with the baseball team. He won with the hockey team last year. One of the top baseball recruits, and he's a great hockey player here as he makes the assist on the Kerr goal. Iona Prep in their offensive zone looking to make an answer. Alessi, the 2-goal scorer at the right point, chips it into the right corner. And in front, a shot. Martone the save as Collins chipped at it. Chaminade clears the zone. Here comes Wood up the right side with speed. Wood with a shot and a save by Gael as he will freeze the puck with 12:34 to go here in the third period. And let's go back to that goal by Kerr as we look at the save here by Gael. A big-time goal from Andrew Kerr, but talk to us about the defensive play and the assist by Vaughn Steiner.
So for Vaughn Steiner, he attracts both defensemen to him, leaving Kerr wide open in the high slot, and that's a very dangerous zone to leave someone wide open. So great vision by Vaughn Steiner.
Here's a shot in front by Chaminade, save Gael. Chipped ahead behind the net. Doria controls for the Gaels, and he loses the puck. Stolen away. Caddy gets a shot. Saved by Gael. Chip to the left point. Albee controls. He shoots. That one tipped by Ing, and a save by Gael. Missel looks to clear. Albee saves it and chips it back behind the net. Doria swings it up the boards. Taken by Cadigas with a shot. That one tipped in front as Donovan Butler looked to screen, but it tipped off his leg, and Iona Prep will clear it. Here comes Albee into the zone at the left circle. He fakes. Feeds Cadigas with a shot. That one blocked in front, and Alessi will clear it for the Gaels as he has speed in the neutral zone. Alessi making moves at the right point. He'll deke 2 defenders. Alessi into the right corner, feeding Malderi, and his pass couldn't connect. Iona Prep still controls. Alessi left corner, scrum for the puck. Both teams in there. And Chaminade will control. Donovan Butler gets it out of the zone, but it's retrieved right back by Iona Prep. Malderi at the red line. He'll chip it in, and Iona Prep will go for a change.
Great job by both teams, forcing the opposition to make nervous plays and panic plays.
Chaminade controls it at the red line. This is Landon Butler dumping it in, and Ray will control for the Gaels. Hit by Butler. DePaula controls left corner for Chaminade. They swing it around the boards to the right corner, and Iona Prep will take it. And a penalty will be called as Heslin lost his stick, and it looks like it's going to be a slash on Chaminade. Looked like it was. And it indeed is going to be. Brody Messerino, he will go to the box. Messerino had a penalty last game. In game 1, he will go to the box here. And a 2-minute power play for Iona Prep to look and retake the lead.
Chaminade can they cannot let up any momentum because the next goal is absolutely crucial with only 10:39 left, and we know Iona Prep can do it. They already have 24 shots on Chase Martone.
Iona Prep wins the face-off to start this power play. They control it behind the net. And now O'Hara takes it for Chaminade. He whiffs on the clearing attempt, and Heslin has it behind the net for the Gaels. Heslin circles behind the net, gets in front of the net, chips it to the left corner, and Doria will control. Doria to the point. Leahy feeds the right circle. That pass tipped and cleared by Chaminade. Great defensive plays by O'Hara and DePaula as they combined on the clear. Here's Christian Hanna in the defensive zone. He goes into the neutral zone with speed. O'Hara loses footing, loses the puck, and here comes DePaula shorthanded for Chaminade. 1-on-3, DePaula splitting defenders. Lost the puck. And in the neutral zone, McAdams will control it. McAdams clears it into the defensive zone with 1 minute to go on the power play. Messerino in the box for Chaminade for slashing. Iona Prep controls the neutral zone, and Chaminade will chip it into the defensive zone once again. That's O'Hara, the defenseman, with another defensive play. Iona Prep looking to make a push. This one chipped all the way into the offensive zone and an icing. So Chaminade a great penalty kill to start it off.
Absolutely not giving up much, but when they do, they jump on their mistake right away and don't make it again.
42 seconds left on the power play. And a defensive zone face-off for Iona Prep. It will be Ray to take it for the Gaels. Actually, they're going to put in Mulderry. And Denley wins it for Chaminade. Here's Wakey with a shot. That one blocked. He retrieves it and dumps it around the boards. And behind the net, Ray controls for the Gaels. Jack Ray with speed. Up into the zone they go. Costeras tipping at it. He chips it ahead to the point. Doria finds Ray left point with a shot. That one saved by Martone. Denley crashing near the boards for Chaminade. 12 seconds left on the power play. Ray left point with a shot. That one tipped wide. Rebound loose. And chip behind the net. Mulderry in front with a shot. That one saved by Martone. Rebound loose in front. Doria with a shot. That one blocked. Here's Kerr finding L'Esperance. L'Esperance off a change. Down the right side. He loses the puck in the right corner. Great defensive play by Ray. Here's Richie L'Esperance with a shot and a save by Kale as he will freeze the puck. And we will have another face-off with 8:23 to go here in the third period.
Great save by Kale, but even on the other end, Chase Martone, if your goalie wants to cover that puck, you have to let him cover that puck, because if you're tired and they get the regain possession of the puck, you're going to be out there for a long time.
Chaminade wins the face-off in their offensive zone and work in the neutral zone with Kerr. Kerr dumps it into the offensive zone. That's going to be an icing. He was just behind the red line. He didn't like that call, but officials say otherwise. An icing call on Chaminade. And Iona Prep will have a face-off in their offensive zone with 8:17 to go.
Both teams playing with a great level of intensity to their game now, especially in the third period. Every pass, every assist, every goal is crucial.
Chaminade wins the defensive zone face-off. It's chipped ahead into the neutral zone. Steinert, no high stick. Here comes Wakey in the slot. He loses the puck as both teams were complaining. And actually, there might have been a whistle blown before that. I think there was. Couldn't hear it from my perspective. But I guess there was a whistle for high sticking. So Steinert with the high stick, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. So the forwards out there for Chaminade, Wood, Lombardo, and Steiner, their top line. For Iona Prep, Mulderry loses the face-off. It's chipped ahead into the neutral zone. Here comes Mulderry with speed down the left boards. Mulderry swerves in the left corner. Looks for a teammate, Borrero, with a shot as Mulderry gets into the boards. Now here's Leahy, right point with a shot. That one blocked. Kerr up the half wall. Chipped ahead by Iona Prep. They control in the offensive zone. In the right corner, Kerr chips it ahead to the point, and Chaminade will clear it as Missel controls it in the neutral zone. He chips it ahead to the red line. Wood will clear into the defensive zone, and the Flyers will go for a change. The Caddigan's line out there for Chaminade. Here's Borrera chipping it ahead, and Chaminade now controls. Caddigan dumps it into the defensive zone, and Iona Prep controls. Far side, they swing it. Now Cutterback controls in the defensive zone for Chaminade. Behind the net, Cutterback swings it around the boards. Looking for Ing. He'll chip it ahead for Butler. Butler looked to find Caddigan, but it was stolen away. Here's Missel up the right side. He'll dump it into the zone behind the net, and Martone will find Donovan Butler. Butler up the half wall. Chips it ahead for Ing. Shot on net, blocked by Cutterback, and up they go. This is Tyler Ing. Across the red line into the zone. Ing dumps it off. Butler finds Ing. Back to Butler with a shot. That one blocked right in front of the net. Penalty called as the whistle is blown. I think this is going to be on Chaminade. Actually, this is going to be...
Both teams playing with a lot of physicality here, especially Maximus Wood. He had two major hits in his own defensive zone, not letting his team getting a lot of, not letting Iona Prep, getting a lot of momentum and chances in the Chaminade zone.
My apologies, no penalty on the play. There will be a face-off in the defensive zone of Chaminade, and Collins will lose it. Here comes Kadigas for Chaminade. Up the left side, he'll dump it into the zone. And the whistle is blown as we will have a face-off in the neutral zone. The puck was kicked off the skate, and it looked like it might have been off of the bench of Iona Prep. So we will have a face-off in the neutral zone. 6:33 to go in the third period. 2-2 the score. Chaminade, if they win this game, they are champions for the 4th straight year at the JV level. If Iona Prep wins this game, we will go to Caniac Park tomorrow at 7:15 for Game 3 to decide a champion. Anna dumps it in the zone for Iona Prep off the face-off win. Fight for the puck down low, and Margot chips it into the bench of Chaminade. Looked like it almost hit Coach Gilroy, but he uses his reflexes to get out of the way. It looks like he's okay, and we will have a face-off in the offensive zone of Iona Prep.
Both teams very evenly matched so far in the third period. Shots 25-20, Iona Prep. Lots of forecheck, lots of physicality. Both teams really want this.
Draw one by Chaminade. O'Hara controls behind the net. Up the boards they go. And Butler will chip it ahead out of the zone. Fight for the puck in the neutral zone near the red line. Maldari will retrieve, and he'll chip it ahead into the offensive zone for Iona Prep. Maldari fights for it down low in the left corner. Scrum, 2 players from each team in the left corner with 5:50 to go in the third period. Iona Prep retrieves in the slot, and Kadigas quickly gets rid of that chance. He'll dump it ahead all the way into the defensive zone where Iona Prep will control. Maldari loses the puck in the offensive zone. Now McAdams for Chaminade. Swings it around the boards. O'Hara can't control. Maldari controls for the Gaels. O'Hara fighting for it for Chaminade in the right corner. And it's chipped ahead to the right point where Heslin will dump it in. O'Hara retrieves behind the net. O'Hara waits and chips it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Good defense by Chaminade. They control it here in the neutral zone. Kadigas will shoot it all the way into the defensive zone. No icing as he crossed the red line, and the Flyers will go for a change. Gaels controlling the defensive end. Here's Collins up into the zone at the left circle. He feeds the slot, and Martone will quickly glove that chance and frees the puck with 4:48 to go here in the third period.
Great save by Martone. Great realization to cover that puck with a man coming in front. Your team just getting out of a change, a refresh and a restart in order to get a better opportunity to get into the offensive zone.
Iona Prep wins the faceoff. Here's Hannah right in front of the net, trying to feed a player in the slot. And DePaula grabs it for Chaminade off the arid pass. Landon Butler looking to clap at it for Chaminade. It's tipped into the defensive zone. Kerr controls in the left corner. He'll feed it up the half wall for Messerino. And his pass is taken away as an Iona Prep player is tripped. That's Hannah, but no call on the play in the neutral zone. Chaminade controls in the offensive zone. Messerino feeds the left circle. Right in front of the net. Chance! They score! It's Landon Butler with the tip in. And Chaminade has taken the lead for the first time in this game. They lead it 3-2 off of the Butler tip.
Amazing tip by Donovan Butler. Nothing Trip Gale there can do. Even the defense would pick him up, but you gotta lift that stick. What a tip by Donovan Butler. Great recognition by John DePaulo to find Butler in front. Excuse me, it was Landon Butler, not Donovan Butler.
So Landon Butler, the equalizer here with 4:12 to go in the third period. And Chaminade is that amount of time from a 4th straight championship. They're going to need to finish it off. They trailed 1-0 at the end of the first period. They had the equalizing goal with Wood. But at the end of the period, Alessi gave the Gaels the lead. And then in this period, Kerr and Landon Butler, each with a goal. And Chaminade leads it 3-2. They win the face-off off of that goal. And Wakey will dump it in, and that will be an icing. So Wakey was behind the red line. That's an icing with 4:07 to go in the third period. And again, as I mentioned, Chaminade has won the JV championship 3 years in a row. This will be a huge milestone for them if they can win it for the 4th year in a row.
Definitely. But if you're Iona Prep, you do not want to lose hope. You have to give it all out. Go 200% every single shift you have. This is the last 4 minutes of the period. You have to try and tie it 3-3.
Maldarian, Landon Butler will take the face-off for their respective squads. Butler wins it. And Chaminade controls behind the net. They chip it ahead. Here's Ray with a shot for Iona Prep. That one tipped and blocked in front. 3-on-2 for Chaminade the other way. DePaul left circle. Waits. Gets around the defender. Finds a point man. Albee swings. One-timer. Wakey, and he whiffed on it from the right circle. Now here comes Heslin. Up into the neutral zone. He makes a deke. Chips the puck ahead. And gets tripped up the boards as Messerino will shoot it in for the Flyers. And they will get a change. Here come the Gaels in the neutral zone. Maldari controls near the red line. He waits and finds Ray in the defensive zone. Now here's Doria, back to Ray. Ray in the neutral zone with speed up the left side. Ray splits defenders, feeds it off for Barrera, and that's going to be an offsides as the puck went just over the blue line. So now a break for Chaminade, and we will have a face-off.
If you're Coach DeMassey for the Gaels, you're trying to tell your team to dump it in, forecheck, and then finally get some open chances and shoot the puck on Martone.
So we will have a face-off in the neutral zone. It will be Liam Collins for Iona Prep and Luke Denley for Chaminade. 3:10 to go in the third period. Chaminade leads 3-2. If they finish it off, they'll win the championship for the 4th straight year as they dump it into the net of Kerr, and he saves it. In the offensive zone, Chaminade looks to control in the right corner. L'Esperance throws a check, dumps it off to the right point for Cutterback. Cutterback swings it to the right corner. Here's Denley trying to fire a pass into the slot, stolen away by Leahy, and he chips it up the boards for Alessi. Alessi, 2 goals on the day, a 3-on-2 chance here. He finds Collins left wing, and he can't control the pass. Collins dumps it into the left corner of the zone. Alessi circles, gets it back to Collins. Now at the left point's Massell. Massell a shot, that one tipped wide. Cutterback retrieves for Chaminade. Looks to clear. Here's Massell with a shot. Martone didn't see it, and that one goes wide. Puck chipped behind the net. Alessi circles, finds it front with a shot. That one blocked, and Chaminade with the clear. So another great defensive possession for the Flyers. They stop multiple chances as icing is called here with 2:04 to go in the third period.
Great pressure there from Iona. And 2 great chances from number 27, Mark Massell. Surprising Martone with a wicked fast shot. If Iona Prep gets more of that, they could definitely get a nice rebound and a potential tap in as they call a timeout here.
So Iona Prep calls a timeout. 2:04 to go in the third period. And Will, we talked about at the top of the broadcast how Iona Prep needs to get more chances on net. They have got more chances than Chaminade on net in this game. They have the advantage in the shot department, 27-22. But over these last couple of periods, they haven't really been getting these great chances like Chaminade has right in front of the net. And that has really been killing them. These outside shots are just not working for them, and Martone has been saving them with ease.
Yes, you can get those outside shots, but you have to have a man in front to try and cover Martone's vision. And if you cover Martone's vision, he won't see the puck, just like he did with Massell's shot. So if you get a man in front and Martone just blocks it but doesn't cover it, you can get a rebound or keep cycling the play to get the defensive tired.
they haven't really been getting that traffic in front of the net like you've been talking about. It's mostly just been guys like Marcel from the point just shooting straight on Martone, and that's just not going to work. Martone too good of a goalie for that. He has 20 saves out of 22 shots as the music is rocking here at the Ice Hutch in Pelham, New York for the last 2:04 to go. Wouldn't be surprised if Trip Kale is pulled. He's very far from his net, and if Iona Prep wins this faceoff, I think they would pull him to try and get the extra attacker. We'll see what they do. As a little confusion on the bench of Iona Prep, officials talking it over. Looks like there's some confusion with the lineup and who's going in.
If you're Chaminade, you want to keep stellar defensive positioning. That means one guy always in front of your net, always covering the man in front. Give Martone clear vision and always forecheck that puck off of the Gaels.
So the issue has been settled. 2:04 to go in the third period. Chaminade can taste the championship as they win the face-off and clear it to start off. And it's going to be an icing. So they tick off some seconds. 1:57 to go in the third period. And this face-off will be from the same spot.
Again, well, in this case for the Gaels, you want possession. And then you want to set up, you want to get Kale to your goalie, or get Kale to the bench, excuse me.
Iona Prep wins the faceoff. Collins behind the net, loses the puck. Wood with the steal. He looks to chip it up the half wall, but Iona Prep gains the puck. Here's a shot by Alessi in the slot. That one saved by Martone and kicked to the corner. Fight for the puck in the middle of the offensive zone. Chaminade will clear it, but it's going to be an icing as Steiner made the defensive play. So defensive zone face-off for the Flyers with 1:35 to go in the third period.
Great chance there, but an even better clear from Chaminade. Trip Kale looking to get out as soon as possible to the Gaels bench.
Wood will take the face-off for Chaminade. It will be Liam Collins for Iona Prep, and they're now going to take Wood out of the zone. Steiner goes into the circle. Iona Prep wins the face-off. At the right point is Doria, keeping it in the zone. Kale has been pulled from his net. Extra attacker on. Alessi with a shot in front of the net. Save. Rebound loose in front. Chipped ahead to the left point. Leahy controls. Now it's Alessi trying to weave through the defender. Chaminade retrieves the puck in the neutral zone. Lombardo across the red line with an empty net. But Iona Prep regains possession. Alessi into the zone. Up the left side. Loses the puck. Wood controls. Fires it all the way down the net. And it just goes wide as that will be an icing with 1 minute to go here in the third period.
The Gaels had it a little bit. They won that draw. You have to get a shot on immediately. But the thing is, you cannot shoot into the shin pads. If you shoot into the shin pads, it'll go right out, and it might lead to an empty net goal. Timeout now here by Chaminade.
So Chaminade will talk some defensive strategies over as they are 1 minute away from another championship. The 2026s in their freshman year won the championship on the JVB team last year. And as I mentioned, a lot of multi-sport athletes on this team. As the Flyers break this huddle, many of the multi-sport athletes have won championships already on other teams, guys like Vaughn Steiner and many others. As the Flyers are ready to stop this last minute of offense from the Gaels. Look at the scoreboard here. Iona Prep 28 shots compared to Chaminade's 22, but as we mentioned, Chaminade has had a lot better chances in front of the net. Iona Prep has mostly been a lot of shots from the point with no traffic in front. Let's see if they could change that.
Yeah, and the Gaels, they need to do exactly what Chaminade did. They gotta get a guy right in front. Gotta get to open space in the ice. If they do, they might get a goal.
Iona Prep wins the faceoff with the extra attacker on. Kale pulled from his net. In the left corner, it's Hannah throwing it in front. Here's a shot. St. Martone, and it goes high on the second chance opportunity. Chaminade retrieves. Shot at the net. They score! Chaminade can taste it. Vaughn Steinert from all the way in the defensive zone. He scores on the empty net, and Chaminade can taste it. They lead it 4-2 with 44.6 seconds to go here in the third period.
And guess who scored that? Vaughn Steiner. We've been talking about him all night. He's been contributing not in goals, but in critical play in the defensive zone and offensive zone, and now he finally gets rewarded for it.
Steinert had the big assist to Andrew Kerr on the game-tying goal. He now has the empty netter to make it 4-2 as the puck is dumped into the defensive zone with 35 seconds to go. Kale not pulled from his net. And now he'll go to the bench as Mulderi crosses the red line. It's Alessi up the left side. 25 seconds to go. Chipped in front. Here's a shot by Collins. St. Martone, and he will glove it with 20.2 seconds to go. And Chaminade is right there. They can taste it, and they can feel the championship. They need to stand strong for 20.2 more seconds.
Yeah, but give credit to the Gaels. They played their hearts out in Game 1 and in Game 2. Trip Kale kept them in this game.
Here's a shot right off the face-off. Glove save by Martone. And we will have another face-off, 16.9 seconds to go. Collins and Wood to take the face-off. And now they'll bring Wood out of the circle. Alessi will step in, and they're actually going to bring out Wood for Chaminade, and Steinert will face off against Alessi. Steinert wins the face-off, and they shoot it all the way down the net. That one's going to be an icing with 12.9 seconds to go. So another face-off from the same spot on the near side in the offensive zone. And Chaminade just needs to stay strong, not let up 2 goals in 12.9. Wood and Collins again. Collins wins the face-off. From the left point, Leahy with the shot. That one blocked and gloved by Martone with 7.4 seconds to go. Another face-off here from the same spot. Chaminade wins it in the offensive zone. Actually, Iona Prep has it with 1 second, and that's it! Chaminade is your champion! 4 straight years, they have done it! As they sweep the series of Iona Prep, they win it 2-0 and take home the crown here at Ice Hutch. 4 straight years is an accomplishment that no one at Chaminade would have ever thought, but now it is a reality. 4 straight years, they have won the JV championship, and they've done it again here in 2024.
And they did great this entire game. They forechecked, they skated fast, they cycled hard. They got men in front of the net, and that might have been the most crucial part. They got men in front of the net, they got screens, they got tips.
And they just had a great third period. They were trailing 2-1 going into that third period. Talk to me about what was the main factor that led them to those 3 goals in the final frame.
The penalties. The penalties that the Gaels gave up. Chaminade got a lot of momentum from it. Even by just getting shots and screens and close chances, they got a reason to kill back into this game and not make it a game 3.
And they really had some great offensive chances, as you mentioned, but those chances were all because of defensive plays in the offensive zone. Guys like Steinert stealing the puck away, chipping it into the slot, and getting open chances for guys like Kerr. We saw that happen. Steinert with a steal in the right corner of the offensive zone. He chipped it to Kerr in the slot, and Kerr tied the game with that big goal.
Absolutely, and you need players like those gritty players like Steinert. You need them to back check and not give up. stick check a guy, even give up maybe your own stick to give up the goal, and it's so worth it.
So many guys for Chaminade contributed to this win. Landon Butler with the go-ahead goal in front of the net. He made it 3-2. Steiner had a goal and an assist as he had an empty netter to finish off the deal. As the Flyers celebrate here on the ice. Vaughn Steiner, as I mentioned, as we continue to highlight him, he won the championship in his freshman year for hockey and baseball. He's one of the top-ranked baseball outfielders in New York. Plays for one of the best summer teams on Long Island. He's also a great hockey player, as we have shown. And these two sport athletes at Chaminade could definitely do a lot. We've seen it today, Will.
Yeah, definitely. Even not just Steiner, even other kids that play football. I know goalies and a bunch of other players, they've all played football, so they've all had they've all kept themselves in shape, and that's maybe what done it for today's game. They've all kept themselves in shape. Not saying that the Gaels haven't, but the Chaminade Flyers, they put their hearts and souls into it, and they kept driving and driving. Even if there was a goal scored against them, they kept the momentum going.
And you talk about the dedication that Chaminade has had all season, the hard work, all the practices, all the disputes, all the rough moments have all amounted to this as the Flyers take a team picture and celebrate their championship win. 4 straight years and 2 straight years for the 2026 players on this team. The first taste of glory for the freshmen that got pulled up to JV. As Chase Martone, the goalie, grabs the trophy, and the team takes a picture as they celebrate the 4th straight JV championship. What a win for the Flyers. What a team and what a future this Chaminade hockey program has. The talent on this team is unmatchable, and we saw it today and in this series.
Yeah. What a trophy raise. All their players complimented this team, and they contributed so hard this game. It may not just be all about the goals and assist players, but it's about the forecheck and the people behind the scenes who make smart defensive plays and are selfless in front of the net.
And let's talk about Iona Prep for a minute. They started off the game real hot. They started off with a 1-0 lead. Chaminade tied it, and then Scott Alessi had his second goal at the end of the second period to make it 2-1. And they really had all the momentum going into the third period, but they really just lost it with some plays that they made. Talk to me about what happened to Iona Prep in that third period.
So it started again with the penalties, and I keep talking about this. The frustration on the bench with some of the miscalled penalties, it got into their head. And so when it got into your head, it frustrated you and it made you make sloppy plays. And so that's what happened. And it was a great job then by Chaminade to accept the offer that basically Iona Prep gave them and capitalized on those 2 goals.
And you have to compliment Iona Prep for a great season. Runner-up isn't what they were looking for, but it is a great accomplishment as Coach Walter Gilroy holds up the trophy and makes a final team speech to his JV Flyers. What a season for Chaminade. What a season for Iona Prep. Some great players on that team. Scott Alessi, 2 goals today. Christian Hanna had 2 goals in game 1. But in the end, Chaminade takes home the crown as they continue to celebrate here at Ice Hutch. And what a great game we experienced here, Will. What a great series. Going back to game 1, shorthanded Iona Prep. They didn't have a lot of players that were on the ice today. They had a good fight. They lost 7-4. Obviously, one of the goals empty net, but it was a close game throughout. Close game here today, and it just seemed like the intensity is just ratcheting up in a championship series like this. The music is pumping, and the players are just so much more excited. They care so much about a game like this. We see how Chaminade's celebrating, and we see how annoyed Iona Prep is with the loss. Just talk to me about just the vibes and the energy from a championship series like this.
Well, every team wants to win. Unfortunately, that can't happen. But once you do, once you win, it feels like glory. It feels like paradise. You don't want to let that up. So for next year even, they're going to try and keep this going and try and make the freshmen, the current freshmen into sophomores and continue that hot streak of theirs.
They'll look to, as I mentioned, 4 straight championships for the Chaminade Flyers. They win it here at Ice Hutch as Vaughn Steiner takes a picture there with Coach Gilroy. And Joe Margro and other players will take a final picture as the Chaminade Flyers have won the JV championship of the CHSHL here at Ice Hutch. For Willamante, I'm Thomas Gamba. Special thanks to our whole T&D sports production crew as we say goodnight from Ice Hutch. Chaminade, your JV champions here at Ice Hutch.